June 20th, 1989, Germany. The strategic Warsaw Pact's offensive across the inner German border has taken NATO largely by surprise.
Europe, Germany, 1990. The Soviet Union never fell, and instead they launch a massive attack onto the Fulda Gap, and that is the setting for Army General, is you are on the defense as the Russians come pouring into the Fulda Gap. Alright, y'all. Welcome to Warno after the update. It's been out for about a week or two now, the General's update that everyone has been waiting for. It is this one right here, the Army General update. And today we're going to be trying it out, giving it a shot, giving it our best shot. I've already run this through about 3 or 4 times, and honestly, it did not go well for me. Even on easy mode, it did not go well for me. So we're going to run it back. We're going to try it again, and this time for the camera. See how we do. Now, where's the Fulda Gap? Let me pull it up for you right now. All right. So here we have what it looks like. As you can see, here is a picture of East Germany, West Germany, Fulda Gap, right about here. So this is where NATO and the Soviet Union were kind of concentrating their efforts. Why? Because then the Soviet Union could cut Allied forces in half if they cut across to France right here and threaten France, while at the same time cutting off supply to everyone in the south down near Munich and Bavaria and stuff like that. So that's the general setting. We are right here defending as the Soviets pour through this gap. So we are going to be playing Warno, Army General, which is just like a turn-based Total War campaign type of deal. Now, if you like this content and you want to see more of it, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's going to give me that motivation to keep going and keep making videos like this. And if you don't like this content, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I suck. And I hope you have a good day. Yeah, I don't have that much experience in this game. I would say I have like 50 hours in this game. So I would still say I'm a bit of a novice to medium level. Like I could beat around a new player, but an experienced player would have his way with me. So, without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So there's multiple campaigns you unlock. The Warsaw Pact campaign. So you can play as the Warsaw Pact pushing through the Fulda Gap after you beat the NATO campaign, where you're defending the Fulda Gap from the Warsaw Pact. So that's what we're starting with. Sonntag. Day 1, Bruderkrieg. Warsaw Pact's breakthrough offensive aimed at Frankfurt am Main risks leaving its flanks exposed. The National Volksarmee 4 Motorsierzei Schützendivisions Division's mission is to protect the northern shoulder of the attack. The East Germans plan to seize Bad Hersfeld and the crossroads at Hersfeld and set up a covering force. This would slow down or even block the inevitable NATO counterattack headed by the West German 5th Panzer Division. The fight for the flank becomes a deadly contest, pitting the armies of the divided Germany against one another. And we're definitely doing this on easy mode. So you can see this is East Germany right here, the red part, and of course we're going to be NATO playing this west part. This is West Germany right here. Let's start. Yes, we're going to be playing as NATO, starting out with 11th ACR, the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment, as well as the 5th Panzer Division. We will have some air support, but we're not going to be able to use them at the beginning because the Russians are going to be moving forward with their ADA cover, their air defense cover. All right. Let's see this sucker. I love this. It goes hard.
June 20th, 1989, Germany. The strategic Warsaw Pact's offensive across the inner German border has taken NATO largely by surprise. Facing NATO's Sonntag, the Soviet 8th Guards Army begins its multi-pronged attack at 5 o'clock. The objective is Frankfurt am Main, home to the 5th Corps, a key military target and transport hub. At the frontier, the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment, with a few isolated battalions, put up fierce resistance for hours. Overwhelming firepower ultimately results in a Soviet breakthrough at Fulda. The armored vanguard surges to Frankfurt. Further north, the flank of the main invasion is assigned to the East German 4th Motorisierte Schützen Division. They advance on Bad Hersfeld. The National Volksarmee aims to press further and seize Asfeld, establishing a covering force. This would protect the Warsaw Pact's axis of attack against any counterstrikes from the Bundeswehr's 5th Panzer Division. NATO has an early chance to disrupt the Soviet thrust on Frankfurt. Warsaw Pact's capture of Asfeld becomes paramount. A series of pitched battles await.
Dude, so good.
We have been informed that the East German 4th Motorisierte Schützen Division is advancing on Bad Hersfeld. They intend to seize Alsfeld. This would put them in an excellent position to block our counterattack on the Soviet offensive.
General Richter, thank you.
It is paramount that the 5th Panzer Division reaches Alsfeld before the NVA. Major Becker, have you been in contact with the Americans?
Yes, sir. The 311th ACR is in Bad Hersfeld. They likely cannot hold for more than a few hours.
This guy looks like a
The
stud.
Americans might fall back already to Alsfeld, joining our territorial troops there. NATO forces in our sector are limited, and reinforcements will take time to deploy. Panzer Grenadier Battalion 152 can join up from Schwarzenborn immediately, and will be joined later today by Panzer Grenadier Battalion 142. The rest of Panzer Brigade 14, as well as Panzer Grenadier Brigade 13, won't arrive until tomorrow at the earliest. Until then, we fight with what we have. We have to hold our positions.
Okay, so this is where it starts the campaign. So Warsaw gets to play first, or Warsaw Pact, the Russians. Right now, 11th ACR is just south of Bad Hersfeld, and it's not going to look good for us in this first turn. Sheesh. For those unassociated with NATO symbol mythology, not mythology, symbology. As you can see right here, okay, one sec. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, as you can see right here, these are the symbols for what type of unit this is. So you don't even have to look into the details of what the unit is if you know what the symbols mean. So you can see right here, the rectangle with an oval, that is a armor heavy unit. So tank heavy unit. While this right here, square with just a line through it, technically that means cavalry, but in the modern sense it means reconnaissance. These people are the recon folks, so much lighter. While I saw the symbol earlier, you can kind of see it barely right there, but it's a rectangle oval with like an X through it. That is mechanized infantry. So mechanized infantry, those are guys that are going to be transported via armored vehicles, infantry fighting vehicles or striker type vehicles. So that's kind of what we're facing up against. So right now they're attacking us. We can fight this out on the ground, or we can auto resolve and it'll be a draw. So of course I'm going to fight it out on the ground. We can use air support, but right now they're under cover of ADA assets, anti-air assets. So the minute I try and use air support, they're going to get either shot down or get degraded, and we're not going to be able to use them either way. So let's just fight this tactical battle with 11th ACR. All right, we're at 100% strength. This means not much, but the fatigue part, that means a lot, right? If we lose, we gain a ton of fatigue. But if we win, we get to keep our fatigue, and the fatigue will help us repair as we retrograde backwards, right? All right, let's start this tactical battle. So I've done this before. I can win this first battle. If we want to really get into the detail, the game is called Warno. Why? Because in, at least in the NATO world, right, when you go through the plans process, issuing a Warno or warning order is the first step. A warning order is basically the initial plans, the initial detail, and you're just trying to shotgun blast it out to your commanders, to your local leaders, so that way they can get started on planning as you finish the plan to brief them a full operations order later in the mission. So you can see in Warno, this is our starting area, this huge blue area. In the campaign, the defense gets a much larger starting area, so that way they can take the points that they're supposed to take and retain, while the attacking force starts way further back. So that way they have to actually attack and try and like take this territory away from the defending force. Now, we only need to hold 2 of these points for, I think, 20 minutes in order to win. They need to do the same. We need to retain these 2 objectives. We'll call this Objective Alpha and Objective Bravo, at least. We could try and go for Objective Charlie, but honestly, I'm not going to go for that. That extends me way too far forward, and I have to push past this open terrain into this defensive area where the enemy will be able to get set up much more quickly. Let's get into actually showing what friendly forces we have. As you can see, we have multiple companies or battalions available to us. So these are essentially battalion-sized elements, and we are the brigade commander maneuvering our forces into the AO. What is key to us for friendly forces, right, are these command units right here. So you see how they have a little star? These command units, we only have 1 command tank, I think, right here. So these command units can boost friendly. They have an area of effect where they can boost friendly units in the nearby zone of influence that they have. So they can give you better accuracy and firing rate for those nearby units. But most importantly, this is the only way you can take objectives, is if you have a command unit on that objective. Otherwise, you can't take it. And if the enemy has a command unit and you don't, they take the point. During the campaign, if you lose a unit, it's gone. You're not getting it back. So we have to be very careful with the command units, because I think we only start out with like 3 or 4 of them with 11th ACR, and we need 11th ACR to stay cohesive and keep its strength as high as possible while we're fighting this. All right, first, I'm going to lay down my artillery. We're going to put them in the back. These guys, the M109A2, otherwise known as the Paladin. These guys are going to be our back row fighters, okay? Because the Russians are going to come at us with a bunch of rocket artillery, a bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to need these guys to be on counter battery fire at the start. But eventually, I'm going to need them to culminate their fires, because the Russians are going to come at us huge waves of tank formations and light armored vehicle formations. So we're going to need these fires to attrit them before they get hit with the tanks. All right, let's figure out where our command units are going to go. So I'm going to send this guy over to here.
This is a story you will tell your grandchildren.
When you tell the unit to move fast, he's going to stay on these high-speed avenues approach, but it's dangerous because even though he can move faster, he's much more exposed. But good thing is he will be completely fine moving into this AO. And I'm going to give him 1 friendly Abrams.
I hear you loud and clear.
And then 1 of these recon tanks. So they call it a recon tank, but it's just an M1. And it just means that it can start further out in the AO and has like spotting capabilities. But its damage, I think, is the same. Alright, on this left side, as you can see, we have more forests and buildings over here. So we're going to go a little bit different. Let's use the M577.
At your orders.
We're going to move him into the cover in this rear area. He's just going to stay hid in the wood line because he has no fighting capability whatsoever. No 50 cal on top. No nothing. We don't really need air power. Fortunately for us, since this is easy, we don't need air power at the start of this because we don't start out with a lot. We have 3 PVADs and 5 Stinger missiles, which is not a lot. It's not enough, honestly. Throughout the mission, I'll deploy them so that way we can build up some forces. The Dragon units, I'm going to send them out. So the Dragon was the precursor to the Javelin. So this is an anti-tank guided missile, otherwise known as an ATGM, with pretty great range. We're going to have these guys unload in the wood line right here.
Bring us there, taxi.
Or actually, let's have them unload at the building. So the buildings provide cover and concealment for infantry, but not for vehicles. The wood line provides cover, or not cover, it provides concealment, especially for the infantry. They can be much more stealthy, and concealment for the vehicles, but it slows movement. So you have to keep that in mind. We're going to send a Bradley out as well. So the Bradleys come with tow missiles, so that is going to be super beneficial because the Ruskies are going to send waves of both ATGM vehicles and tanks at us in this first start. I'm also going to send a little recon tank. He's going to get set up over there as well.
I am listening.
So you can see I am spending points from up here, so the tanks cost a lot more points. I kind of want to put a tank right here to help lock down the middle.
Radio check. Red 1-6. Over.
So I'll put them right here. Last time I put both my dragons out and they got schwacked. They got schwacked so quickly. I think I'm going to put another tank out on this side.
What are your orders, sir?
Sometimes they like to push super hard and it will overwhelm.
Clear the cavalry. It would be bad form to arrive too early.
I'll have them go right there. Alright, we have orders for everyone. 3 points left. What else do we have? The dismount troopers, they're kind of like... They have AT-4s, so they're good for like tight areas like right here. Where like the tanks won't see them until they're right on top of them. So then they can just unload with an AT-4, do some damage. Recently in the last update, they upgraded the armor for the T-55s for some reason. So, that's not great. We'll put out some mortars.
This war will be over by
So mortars won't do a ton of damage to armored vehicles, but it'll be good for like attriting them a little bit since the AI is kind of slow. And also, like, if I get into a sticky situation, my mortars can quickly deploy smoke, provide some cover, which it'll cause the AI to pause while I can, like, recover a little bit. I'm going to get some smaller supply trucks.
Anybody need ammo?
So the M35 supply truck, for those that have, like, good army knowledge, is the equivalent to an LMTV, so it's much smaller, while Hemet is the same. It hasn't changed. It's going to be your PLS, LHS type of vehicle, so it has much more high, so you can see right here, unit cost high, but supply super high. While the M35, not a ton of supply, runs out very quickly. But supply is very key in this game. You can use it to repair vehicles in the fight and help them re-up on supplies. Especially the tanks really need the smoke capability because it helps to stop the ATGMs. I think we're ready to go. Let's take this fight to the Warsaw Pact. Let's go. All right, so as you can see right here, my artillery is just getting set up. They're set to counter battery, so the minute some artillery comes into the fight, they're going to start launching. Our points are on refill every 45 seconds, or every minute we're going to get some more points. All right, first objective seized. Now we need to retain. Really protect this command vehicle. So I'm going to, once I get the chance, I'm going to send more tanks to lock this side down. Or whichever side seems to be getting weaker. So you see right here, the supplies are already be giving out. Guys are getting refueled immediately, getting that hot splash, as they say. So you can see, if you use C, you can see how far these guys can see out. All right, they're sending out their recon. Already got some first kills. I'm just going to immediately deploy out some more tanks. We need to lock this area down. More firepower, the better.
To all units, enemy sighted.
They're going to pop out of this hole right here and maybe even try and shoot this gap over here.
I got him!
Alright, they're coming in with parts of their
Beware, commies nearby.
initial thrust. The frontal assault group, we'll call it. Or the frontal attack group. They haven't yet committed their depth defense group. Or their depth attack group. If we want to go to, according to the Chinese doctrine. As you can see, the tanks are much more quicker compared to the Bradley.
Enemy spot. At your orders,
There's a
Captain.
lot of them coming.
Back up! Back up!
I don't have a ton of tanks.
Ready, sir.
These guys are just running across in the open terrain, so we're gonna catch them.
Good job, gunner.
On the left, we're getting fucking schwacked.
Your orders.
Oh
Back
no.
pedal. Now. We've got them.
Right side, we got locked down.
Spotted. At your orders.
All right,
All ammo
they might
spent.
push us off that left point.
Yes, sir. 10 degrees up. Fire.
Oh no, we lost a command unit already, dude.
Waiting for order. All back. All ammo spent.
All right, we need to
We're hit.
build up for a further offensive. Hopefully this mortar guy can make it out.
Enemy
But we
spotted.
got the right side locked down, so that's good. Oh, that's a good hit right there.
Ryan, get down. We can't take it anymore. 10 degrees up.
Yeah, they're gonna take that.
Full throttle.
We're gonna have to take it back.
Good job,
We got
gunner.
paladins incoming. I'm gonna build up a tank force.
Successful hit.
There we
All
go.
ammo spent.
It's a bloodbath down there. Now, my defenses on that left side were not good enough. They managed to take that point, so as you can see right here on the right side, they're getting the victory points. So I'm going to have to get a command unit, push back into there. Once we build up enough
What are your
Abrams,
orders, sir?
I think 4, a whole platoon, I'm going to try and push in.
Successful hit. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Good job, gunner.
Alright, we're going to bring command unit up
Successful
here.
hit.
These guys got this side locked down. We're just going to keep on
Gun ready, sir.
laying down fire right here. The Russians just want to keep coming through. Artillery fire going off this game. Okay, let's get some more tanks out there. PLS is totally refueling everyone, so that's good. Oh, those T-55s
Yes, sir.
keep on trying to shoot that gap. Once it hits again, my command unit should be up there. After they hit, that's when I'll move up the guys. We'll do a World War I tactic.
Enemy nearby. Protect the gun.
Oop, they have fires coming in.
Successful
A
hit.
smoke target?
All ammo
Let's send these guys through.
Target neutralized. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. At your orders.
Oh, looks like they got some anti-tank.
Tank ready.
I'm running out of ammo.
Successful
Got
hit.
him.
This is a story you will tell your grandchildren.
Enemy nearby. Protect the gun. What are your orders, sir?
Going there.
Yes, sir?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
They spotted us! 10 degrees up. Fire. Ready, sir. Out of ammo. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Tank ready. Successful hit.
We need everyone to unload right here, right
HE
now.
loaded. Ready to fire. Good job, gunner. It's hard here.
We found their we found their depth and
Good
attack
job,
group
gunner.
right there.
Enemy nearby. Protect the gun. Ready to supply. Successful hit.
Oh, we lost a tank?
Waiting for instructions.
He's right dead. Right on the mark.
Sergeant Highway is hit.
Alright, I'm gonna bring Hemet up here.
This is Red
We gotta
2.
repair these
Enemy
tanks.
spotted.
Managed to get a foothold.
Captain,
Okay. We're good for now. So far, they're not really using any
damn, it's hot here.
Hit.
MLRS, which is good. We need another Hemet. Our defense is failing on this side. Let's get some more tanks up here. No, they took out. No! I wasn't careful.
Artillery at your orders.
Ah! Once they're out of supplies, that's when you can like sell these guys. No, you hit the wrong target, you dummy!
They fired!
No!
Good job, Gunner. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
Oh, thank God. Now we're getting this side locked down. We're gonna have to push these guys up or use artillery.
Good job, Gunner.
Because they're in this back corner somewhere. Yeah, hopefully this artillery can work and like
Enemy spotted.
just push them off the point because I don't want to waste a ton of tanks trying to take a single point.
Successful. Reverse, but keep facing the enemy.
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
My friends want me to play Helldivers. I see how it is.
Ready to fire.
Okay, the good thing is we're winning.
Successful hit.
If we let this drag out,
Protect the gun.
maybe we can like attrit them further. I'm just gonna
Good
keep
job,
building
Gunner.
combat power. It looks like they're pulling off. Yes. 14 minutes of victory. That's tragic that we lost one, but at least we didn't lose. We haven't lost more than that.
Good job, Gunner.
See, that's what we got. We got solid battle positions now. Hasty battle positions set up on this wood line right here. This one right here. I got guys covering this flanking maneuver down here.
I've got him.
I'm going to send some dismount guys to cover that as well. And let's get some Stinger missiles just in case the computer decides to get a little feisty. Dude, why is this guy advancing under withering tank fire? Dude's taking direct tank rounds. We can make it, guys.
I've got him.
No. I'm just going to deploy all the tanks we got.
Successful hit.
Why not? Let's try and attrit the enemy as much as possible. We got 10 more minutes till we win. They're just going to keep on coming. All right. I can breathe. I can breathe now. Holy cow. Now, this doesn't mean that we've won the game. We've won the match. We're still going to have to retreat because they have so many more battalions and brigades just behind the ones that are attacking us. I think we're getting attacked by like 5 right now. So they're going to try and encircle us after this match and cut us off from supply. If they do that, we're screwed no matter how many guys we got set up on this front line. And they'll probably also come at us with more air power. This game, they're not using air power for some reason. Good for me. It seems like we took out all of their artillery. Good thing is we didn't lose any mortar units. We didn't lose any artillery this game, which is nice. Typically, the Russians are using like rocket artillery and stuff like that, so they're MLRSs. But this game, I guess they don't have them. They didn't pull them up fast enough. No! You can make... Oh! Oh, here comes some artillery. So you can see all these red lines are all my counter battery fires.
Tank ready. Roger. Redeploying. Out.
Let's go. Unleash the guns. Let fly! Let's see it lands. Oh, they got some more artillery coming in.
Damn, it's hot here.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are destroying that grid square.
Another one
Got
bites
him.
the dust.
He's gone. They're just destroying his corpse now. And I'm just gonna deploy all the tanks. Oh, dude. Oh, we need to get that. They got the MLRS right there. Let's just build up for a massive tank offensive to see if we can try and snag that guy. Or let's send some guys right
Copy,
now.
sir.
Send them on a flanking maneuver.
We're an easy target here.
Copy, right up. Get in formation. Gun ready, sir. Moving on to new firing
They're trying to do the
position.
same thing to me now.
At your orders.
Yes. Yes! Oh, that's huge. Those guys cost so much
Copy,
money.
right up. Get in.
Well, let's just take the fight to the enemy without being too aggressive. Oh, no, 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 no.
Another one bites the dust.
Where are they launching that? Oh, oh no. Oh no, run. No! You can make... Oh! He died. He's gone. They're really bringing out the artillery now. I was asking where they were at. They are coming.
Do you have a target, Captain?
This is actually kind of bad.
We're hit.
That's 2 paladins gone, bro. That is unsustainable and very tragic. 5 minutes left. I might try and just push up.
Yes, Captain.
Massive tank
Successful
assault.
hit.
Let's go. The counterattack, baby.
Highway is hit. Successful hit.
Oh yeah, we are heavily attritic.
Yes, Captain. Roger. Redeploying. Out. Hit.
Yes, Captain.
Enemy spotted. Successful hit. Good job,
Oh
Gunner.
no, we lost a tank.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
Oh yeah.
Successful hit.
He's trying to
Waiting
key
for
in artillery.
instructions.
We're just going to keep moving up. He seems to be over on this right side. I want to take out those artillery batteries.
This is
I'm
Red 2.
hungry for them.
Enemy spotted.
Yes. The more artillery we take out, the less the enemy can use them against us.
Successful
I
hit.
have a command tank over here in the corner. What you doing, boy?
Is there something you want burned out
So
there?
these guys this way.
Yes,
these
sir.
guys will go this way.
We're an easy target here. Let's roll. Red 6. Mount it up.
We
Successful
have 2
hit.
minutes left.
Yes, sir. It's hot here. All ammo spent. Good job, Gunner. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Successful
We're pushing
hit.
all the way back into the artillery area.
Waiting for instructions.
That is the biggest loss of this game for me, is the paladins, bro. I lost, I think, 4 paladins, which is not good. I need my paladins.
Successful hit. Gunner.
I've never pushed this far back on the first match. That was easy. That was easy. It's gonna get much more difficult. Oh yeah, let's look at this. Oh man. This guy had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 T55 kills. Let's go. But no T80s. That's how you know it's too easy. There's no T80s. It's all T55s. My artillery took out some guys. The biggest thing was taking out all of their rocket artillery. Moving into the rear area and taking out their firepower attack group. That's great. And these are all our losses right here. We lost 3 tanks. We lost a command vehicle. Actually 4 tanks. Command vehicle, a Bradley. 1 of the dragon guys, and then 3 paladins, which is tragic because I only start out with so many. Whew. All right, let's exit. See the rest of this turn. Looks like they used some air power to attrit us a little bit right there. But yeah, this is why I'm gonna have to pull back, because these guys.
General the 3rd 11th just came through.
Yeah.
The Americans are at serious risk of being encircled.
Tracking. Alright, now it's my turn. And we're not going to attack because we need to set up for a defense. We have a mechanized infantry Panzer Grenadier Battalion 152 down here. They're more anti-tank. They have a lot of Marder missiles. I'm going to move these guys all the way up here. Because what's going to happen, right, is they're going to come down this way. I think I'm just going to have these guys get set up right here. In this wood line right here. So you can see here on the shield icon, that's the defense value. So this city, huge good defense. I should have looked at what we did damage-wise to these guys. I guess we can't really see now. But we slaughtered them. Hugely attrited the Warsaw Pact's initial thrust. So fatigue is basically the health of the overall unit. So if they hit 6 points of fatigue, they're donezo. They're gone. Wipe them off the map. They have too much fatigue and they're disorganized, so they got to reorganize. All right. First attack in the battle for the Fulda Gap. Over. We killed it. It was on easy though, so that's ooh-wee. I did so good on easy. Still, that was probably the best game I've had doing this 3 times. And man, that was solid. Let's go through a little after action report for ourselves here. What could we have done better? Our artillery. We would shoot it and leave it in place. Right? We need to shoot it and then move it out of the way because that's how they're culminating counter battery fire on us. Logistics, being more careful with our logistics. I lost that PLS because I told him to just go back when I should have been more deliberate in planning his movement backwards. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. And I think that's where I'm going to call the video there. I'm going to end the video there because it's time to play Helldiver. And I think we're just going to make this a series. We're just going to go battle by battle, fight by fight until we finish this campaign and the Warsaw Pact is defeated. And then after this series is over, we'll see if there's any interest in it. Maybe I'll play as the Warsaw Pact, step up the difficulty a little bit, because I've heard the Warsaw Pact campaign is a little easier than the NATO campaign. The NATO campaign, you're fighting off the horde of Russian armor coming through your gap. But yeah, end state of that battle, we were forced to retrograde due to just their sheer numbers, but it was an overwhelming defeat for the Russians. So, thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of the video. Really appreciate it. Have a good day.